So it's time for the big game just before the international break. Liverpool versus Arsenal, Victor versus my humble self. This is these days, this fixture is what people are calling one of the major, title deciders. And you would not be wrong to say that given how the past 2 seasons thereabout, have played out. But yeah, I'm sure I don't know what kind of answer we would expect from Victor when I'll ask him this one. But yeah, Victor, who are the favorites going into this fixture?
Probably Spurs, right? With a draw here.
Right.
um, I think Arsenal. They've been a bit more convincing. That's the thing. Especially defensively, they are a bit more solid than Liverpool are at the moment. And I definitely see both teams finding the net here. But I think in terms of strictly favorites, more likely to get a win, probably Arsenal. What does tip the balances a little bit in Liverpool's favor is the fact that it's at Anfield.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think the Anfield factor plays a very big part. If it was at the Emirates, I would agree with you completely. But yeah, it's Anfield anyways. But we'll see. And moving on to you, Max. Do you think this fixture actually is going to play a big part in the title race, or is it too early that it is not going to matter?
I'd say mostly not, especially because I don't really consider Arsenal as title contender for the moment. I expect, yeah, probably if Arsenal win, it will affect Liverpool's title race, but we still have even Spurs, Man City, and Chelsea who are going for the title, and it's only round three, so I'd say probably we're gonna affect nothing mostly.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyways, over to you, Victor. Arsenal are definitely going to be without Bukayo Saka, and Martin Odegaard is also a doubt, and it remains to be seen if he's going to play that game. So potentially, Arsenal could be without their captain and starman Bukayo Saka for this fixture. Do you think that is an advantage for Liverpool or not?
It must be, right? I mean, on one hand, having any team would miss if they had two players of this quality out injured, right?
Mm,
Um, the only thing here is with these two starting, Arsenal are more of a known quantity. You know what to expect from them.
yeah.
Having two players to replace them, maybe Eze to replace Odegaard and Nwaneri to replace Saka, it's definitely more of a let's see what happens. It might actually catch Liverpool very much unawares when it comes to preparing for this game. So I would say, on the face of it, an advantage to Liverpool, but at the same time, if you analyze it a little bit more in depth, it can very well be trickier this way.
Yeah, fair enough. And over to you, Max. Who are the key players and what are the tactical decisions that could influence this game?
I'd say this game will be a pretty much strength test for both Gyökeres and Ekitike, especially against highest tier defenders like Saliba and Van Dijk, for example. I feel like these two probably will decide the game. Whoever gets better and plays better against top tier defenders. So I'd be probably looking at these two.
Victor, your answer to that same question?
I think it's mostly going to be about duels. Yes, Gyökeres will be involved, and I'm thinking, can Van Dijk pocket him, or
Mm,
will Gyökeres rather target Konate? I think Arteta's instructions will be to rather have a proper go at Konate from the start, just unsettle him simply based on how Konate has been playing this season so far. And another big duel to me is Zubimendi against Gravenberg. Yes, they're both sixes, but Zubimendi tends to go forward more than Gravenberg. So they should come up against each other a little bit more often than not.
yeah, fair enough. For me, I think I'm curious as to who is going to play on the left hand side because that person is obviously going to be facing Mohamed Salah. If Arteta decides to go with Caliafori, it gives us now more attacking options, but then he's not disciplined positionally, and Salah
Yeah.
would probably have a field day against him. If he decides to go with Lewis Kelly Miles, he's more solid defensively, but then he's not as, explosive as Caliafori moving forward as well. So that could be very key. And also for Liverpool, they should not overthink things when it comes to corner kicks, because Arsenal would definitely score a corner kick goal in that game, definitely. So that's what I think in that one, anyways. But yeah, and just on a final note, what are your score predictions? Starting with you, Max.
I mean,
I know,
I'm
right?
probably leaning towards Liverpool a bit, and I'll go with 1-0. I feel like this game is gonna be quite
Mm,
short on the goals, and probably some late goal might decide this game, so I'll probably go with 1-0 Liverpool.
mm. Victor, your answer to that?
Yeah, I'm actually of the opposite opinion. I think there's going to be a lot of chaos at Anfield. We talked about this in the prediction show, Colada, and I'm
Yeah.
going 3-1 Liverpool.
Mm. Interesting. I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. Arsenal to win
Obviously.
2-1. I'm going Arsenal to win 2-1. I think Arsenal have no reason to be afraid of Liverpool anymore. But yeah, regardless, they are the reigning champions and it is at Anfield. So tread with caution. Yeah. But then I still think Arsenal should have it in them to win Liverpool. But we're just going to have to wait and see. And to our viewers out there watching this video, tell us what you think about this big game, Liverpool versus Arsenal. Is this game going to have any impact on the title race? Who are the favorites going into this game? Who are the key players that could influence this game? And most interestingly, what are your predictions for this game and how do you think this game will end?